Hello everybody. Oh, I keep putting Louise's wrong microphone on because you're on, what microphone are you on now, Louise? You on 2?
I don't know.
No, you're on 3. You on 3? Why are you black on 3? Oh dear dear. Oh, you're on 4, but your camera's on 2. There we go. It's better, isn't it? Hello everybody. How is everybody? Hello. Hang on. I got a cable I got to plug in just in case we need the overhead cameras. How is everybody today? Well. Yeah, so it's been quite an exciting 24 hours, isn't it? We had the all that lit. So first, can everyone hear me before I go any further?
Getting excited already.
I'm getting frothy. So can you hear me, and can you also hear Louise?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? It's very sexy, Louise.
Thank you.
Everyone, so good. So yeah, it's thank you, Amco, very good of you. Lots of chat coming in, and pretty much what is being said in the chat is what has been saying throughout all the forums today, forums and also on Facebook, all the groups about all the glitters that aired last night. It's the jewellery. They class it as the jewellery bake-off, don't they? And or the sewing bee, or the pottery throwdown, or the what's next week, the next month, glam up. It's a fashion.
Oh.
It's a makeup one next.
What did they say in the Guardian, the Great British? I can't remember what they said. The Guardian was really scathing, wasn't it?
The Guardian. Yeah, didn't take. It's been the Great British. Anyway, yeah.
I can't remember what they said,
Yes.
But it was
overused, or
it was something. Yeah.
Read the Guardian. That came up, and that was very interesting. So All That Glitters was the premiere of the first of 6 episodes with 8 contestants in the bake-off style, where they all have challenges set. You have a master jeweler. You then have one voted off by the judges, and it was very interesting. We enjoyed it. We weren't sure how it was going to translate into jewellery as opposed to baking and pottery and sewing and all that sort of thing. It's different, isn't it? It's different.
I don't think it can be compared to baking. Most of us have got experience of baking.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm a successful baker in any sense of the word, but almost all of us.
Yeah. Can bake.
Tried our hand at baking.
Yeah. And it's quite accessible to everybody.
Yeah, and it's relatable to everybody, but I'm just not sure. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it really showcased what you all do as well as it as not as well as it could have. But perhaps it did. Perhaps it, it's entertainment. That's the thing. This is what I said last week, wasn't it? It's going to be dramatised or just made for telly. It's not going to reflect what actually goes on or happens.
No, because the majority of times you're sat there concentrating, filing, buffing, and that really isn't good viewing, is it? But what is good viewing is disasters and running around and go, oh my gosh, I've done it wrong. Oh, this has happened. That makes good telly. Before I go any further, Louise has got on her little stream deck, that she doesn't know about this because I put it on there. It's got ATG YouTube in the center.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a link that takes you to a YouTube page that has All That Glitters, the episode from last night on it. There it is there. So you don't really have to worry about trying to find a VPN, a virtual private network, to find it. So I'm not quite sure how long that's going to be up, but we found it, so you can watch All That Glitters when we finish. And we're just here to have a chat about that, aren't we?
Yeah. There's lots of comments in the chat about it.
There's lots of comments, and we will come back to all the comments perhaps a little bit later, and we'll have a good old chat about it, about my thoughts, Louise's thoughts, all the thoughts of other people that have been chatting in the Facebook groups, and also your thoughts as well. So keep those thoughts, and we'll have them a little bit later, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Yeah, but there's lots and lots and lots. And you're all saying the same thing as we said last night, and also a lot of people, and also people within the industry as well saying. But saying that being said, I mean, we're going to announce our winners of our competition. As you all know, regular viewers to the question and answer, we have had a great success with it over the past 12 months. What started off as something like a bit of a temporary couple of weeks question and answer, you ask us questions and so forth, turned out, and it's still going obviously, a year later. And it was our anniversary this week, wasn't it, of 12 months. I think we've done about 51 of the Q&As, which is absolutely fantastic. And we set up just a little competition for you guys to enter. So we're going to be announcing the winners live on now, YouTube, and on the chat. And then also we will be announcing those upon Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and we'll be emailing the winners as well. Haven't got my whiteboard, didn't seem it necessary as we're just going to have a chat, but I could have had it. Because we've got...
Nobody asked for your whiteboard.
What did you say, sorry?
Nobody asked for your whiteboard.
No, but I did. Because I thought, because
you turned up to look for it.
There's one 12-month, there's two 6 months,
there last week,
and there's three-month memberships to At the Bench. That's my whiteboard. And that's what we're going to be doing. So all you had to do was just fill in the form that we had on the screen, and for an hour after the Q&A to enter the competition. Obviously the competition closed on Monday 6 p.m. British Summer Time, and we are now going to announce the winners. So as I said, we got one 12-month membership, and this is just to thank you guys for tuning in every single week to ask questions or just sit in the background and watch and just taking all the questions and answers that we've been throwing at you over the past 12 months. And we said we got one 12-month, two 6 months, and three 3-month memberships. Madge, hold on to that question, hold on to that thought, ask it in a minute.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
It's not a Q&A today though.
But it's not a Q&A. We are just simply chatting about the competition and about all that glitters. That was what was on the thumbnail today, wasn't it? Okay. Okay. So I will pass you over to Louise.
I'd like a drum roll, please.
I do feel naked without my whiteboard.
Would you have to put that thought in everyone's head?
I didn't. Ben said it. He feels naked without his whiteboard. And I haven't got. I'm not dressed like I was on Monday. I'm not that dapper Dan. I've been filming today.
Told you it wouldn't last long, didn't I?
No, I've been filming today.
48 hours later.
I've been filming and editing, so I can't really wear that. You have to have continuity within the films, you understand?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I should pass you over to Louise to give us the result of the competition. Pass you over. Louise, do you have anything to say about the competition first of all?
No, thank you all for entering. A lot of entries, 155. I shut it off at 6 p.m. 6 o'clock, as we said.
We could have had more, because I think some people were saying, oh, how do I enter? But yeah, we had...
But then it's... Yeah.
It was purely for the question and answers. We put it out on social. If you want to enter, I think there's about 170 at the time, 155 entered within that hour. Absolutely brilliant. And we do thank you all very much for entering. And yeah, you can be one of our lucky winners, one of our 6 lucky winners. We will pass you over to Louise. And if I'd done that, I would have bought my drumsticks.
Okay, so the first prize.
I got buff sticks.
Okay.
Not drumsticks.
The first prize is for the 12-month membership, and that goes to Gabriella Nistor. Gabriella,
congratulations, Gabriella.
Give us a thumbs up. Fabulous, you've won a 12-month membership to At the Bench. If you're already a member, we'll just add the time on, so you won't pay next time. Your renewal is for subscription. If you're not a member, we will set you up.
Absolutely fabulous.
And we will email all of the winners tomorrow morning.
Yes,
yeah, with the confirmation.
We will, but thank you very much for entering.
Gabriella.
Gabriella, well done, Gabriella.
Excellent.
Congratulations, that's 12 months to At the Bench with £180. Back onto Louise, there we go. Okay, shall we have another one?
Yep. So this is for the 6-month. We've got 2 6-month memberships, so this is for 6-month membership number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'm making good to go. Okay, I'm going to move as fast as I can.
Kathy Appleyard.
Kathy Appleyard.
Congratulations.
You have won a 6-month membership to At the Bench. Well done, Kathy Appleyard. Kathy Appleyard.
Kathy Appleyard. Excellent.
If you're on, Kathy, congratulations. If you're not, you'll be notified by us or by these guys or on social or...
Well, by me, yeah.
And by Louise.
Yeah.
Who's over there. In fact, doing semaphore. Remember semaphore? Do you remember learning semaphore when you were a kid?
No.
No.
Anyway,
so the second, the second. What are we doing?
6 months.
The second 6 months.
Now he's worried that you're going to break your dot sticks. Are they dot sticks or no? What are
Buff
they?
sticks.
Buff sticks, yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
Excuse me then. Which one am I on? 6 months.
6 months.
Tess Bonham.
Tess Bonham.
Tess Bonham, you won a 6-month membership.
Congratulations, Tess. Another 6-month membership to At the Bench. Woo! Well done. Congratulations, Tess. Well done indeed. I can get my tray out. So I got a bit of a symbol
You
going on.
could have gone the...
I know this one I'm doing. I got my... Yeah, okay. So congratulations. So we've got 3 months memberships now coming up, I do believe.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so here is the... So someone's asking what's going on. I quite agree. What is going on? What is all the racket going on? We had a competition on Monday to win memberships to At the Bench, which is the online jewellery training website. Look down below here, www.atthebench.com. And if you entered, you got a chance of winning. If you haven't entered, you haven't. You hadn't. Right, Louise, enough of that.
Okay,
Let us have...
Oh, I don't like that.
No, we don't like you. We shall mute you. Thank you. Put your user in timeout. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. And you can really move it as well.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't like you.
Bye-bye.
Right, so 3 month memberships to At the Bench.
What's the matter with people? Okay. I'm still going to do it even though he's just said that. Which one am I on? 3-month Grant Bray. You have won 3-month membership
to At the Bench. Grant Bray?
Yes, Grant Bray.
Grant Bray, congratulations
3
to you.
months.
3-month membership At the Bench. We will have another. Have you missed no stall? I'm afraid you haven't stalled. No, not yet.
Okay.
Right, everybody. Another 3-month membership to At the Bench coming up. Sorry, guys.
Carolina Strauch.
Wow, Carolina Strauch.
I'm so sorry if I haven't said your name properly.
Congratulations to Carolina. Well done. Congratulations. Another 3-month membership to At the Bench.
Okay.
Okay, we have 1 3-month membership left to go.
Okay.
And you've still all got a chance of winning. So, Louise.
Well, I've drawn it.
Yeah, but you've all had a chance of winning, yeah.
Okay. Ready. Per Johansson.
Per Johansson. Per Johansson. Congratulations, Per.
3 months.
3-month membership to At the Bench. Congratulations.
Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for entering.
Congratulations.
I want the world to know I'm so in love with you. Great.
Oh, thank you, Louise.
Bit of impromptu.
We should have some music, shouldn't we?
I need something on my stream
like we do in Ben and Jerry's. No, Ben and Jerry's. Ben and
What's
Harry's.
it? I know the one you mean, yeah.
John and Barry's.
No, what's his name? Frankie and Benny's.
Frankie and Benny's, that's the one. Congratulations. Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth. That's the
I'm trying to musical today, Andrew.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go. So everyone, congratulations to everybody. The winners, you'll be notified in the morning when Louise gets her act together.
It's all right for you. You sloped off at lunchtime.
I didn't slope off. I went home and
you
did
left
editing.
Jason and I swimming in a sea of batteries.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So well done, everybody. Thank you all for that. That's very kind indeed. We got a nice bit of big news as well towards the end of our little bit of.
So excited about
This is really exciting.
You're gonna love this.
You're gonna love this. Oh, not a lot, but you will love it.
You're gonna love it. It's super exciting.
Congratulations to all the winners. Exactly. Thank you all, everybody. You're all so lovely people in here. Thank you so much indeed for that. So yes, we can talk about all the glitters now, can't we?
Yeah.
So a lot of the comments have been coming in now in the chat, and as I said, they're all pretty much the same regarding things like time restraints, weren't they? How short the time. Chats about the presenter and chats about the judges, and it seems to be pretty much the same throughout every newspaper, Facebook groups, the chat here.
Professional jeweler loved it.
Professional jeweler loved it.
Professional jeweler loved it.
It was good for a piece of entertainment. It was good, I must admit. And I said I nearly fell off my seat. I nearly spat out my G&T as I put on I think I posted on one of the Instagram today. I nearly spat out my G&T when they said they had 3 hours to make 3 bangles.
It's just not long enough, is it?
No. And if you consider, if you're trying to get really good, decent finishes, these take time, don't they? And if you've got fire scale, you've got to remove the fire scale, you've got to polish it. So there's lots and lots of things that go on that you just cannot do within the 3 hours.
My concern is it gives our customers and our clients now unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
In terms of what to expect, and they think it can just be turned around like that, and
exactly.
It's not, I don't want to say dumbed down, but it's just it's not giving people an understanding of the real industry, is it?
No, that's right.
That's the problem.
It wasn't, and you're going to get people coming into the shop and say, "I like a bangle and I like it tomorrow, please." Well, all the glitters, they're made 3 in 3 hours, so why can't you make it by tomorrow, and so forth? And it is, and it was hard. As soon as they said 3 hours, I went, oh my gosh, 3 hours to do it? That's crazy. Then when they announced they had to do their bespoke piece within 4 hours, it's absolutely crazy.
They just all did so phenomenally well, I think.
They did with that, didn't they?
God, that every single person, I just can't, I mean, I don't make jewellery, but I know the whole process, the design, the planning, the implementation, the finishing, the whole process is just...
Yeah. Exactly, and it is a shame that they are having to rush them to get things done, because by rushing you don't give your full what's I'm looking for. You just don't give. You can't give your best work within a short time restraint. You have to take time, plan it, draw it, not be stressed. If you're feeling stressed when you're working, you can get up and have a walk around, have a cup of tea. But within this environment, you can't.
Yeah, Jill is saying if you look at their work, it bears no resemblance to the work last night, and that is true.
Yeah,
we've been saying that as well.
We've checked all their Instagrams, and they're absolutely stunning work.
Yeah.
And it is. I know, Jan. I don't know the Welsh guy, but the Pontypool is literally.
It's just up the road, isn't it?
It's literally 10 minutes up the road, so we're going to have to try and get him, aren't we? To have a chat with him, something like that.
And do you think as well? Would it be difficult working in a? Well, it would be difficult working. I know the answer to that. Working in a different environment, but with tools and equipment that you're not familiar with, or things that you might not necessarily have, because everybody had the same. So
absolutely.
What if you're unfamiliar with things? They might give you an adjustable sofa. What are you going to do then, Andrew? What would you have done then?
Oh no, I couldn't. I couldn't have an adjustable sofa.
Well, then you would have had to have made do with it. That's my point. Paste solder. What are you going to do with that, Andrew? That's my point.
So I think it was. Even if you sit at someone, when you sit at a bench, it's yours. You personalise. You get used to it. You get used to the height. You get used to the peg. They had those clamp-on pegs. I've never used one of them. Everything was different. They had the tools. They had everything. And I remember seeing, was it Naomi? The poor girl who went out, she had the Smith's little torch, and she turned it on, and you could see she wasn't used to it because the flame came on.
She obviously used something else.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you see some of their pre-recorded information about them, a couple of them are using tools that aren't on their benches, and by coming from something using like one of these torches to a Smith's little torch, it's completely different. Go on, Louise, what is it?
John, I think it'd be great for you to have the Welsh guy as a guest on your Q&A.
Stay tuned a bit longer and you'll find you'll have some great information. Yes, it would. And it is, I think you do personalise your bench, and to sit in a it's bad enough sitting on somebody else's bench with the tools that you're not used to, and they're not in the same places and so forth. But to have these guys coming around, looking, not even giving you encouragement, but just looking, and the cameras must be fairly close, but not necessarily in your face. And they have the studio lights. It must be quite daunting, even just that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think, again, Naomi, you could see she was shaking and that. And I think they played on that too much as well, I think. But it was nice when they were interviewing, I think it was Kim, who was doing the cutout the cut-out wideish bangle with the leaves. She
She
said...
was fab. She didn't seem flat.
Oh,
she was cool as a cucumber. Well, seemed to be.
yeah,
Anyway, I'm sure she felt
wasn't
really pressured
phased
and it was
at
very
all, was
difficult.
she?
But she was...
And she was saying, well, I have to drill a hole to put the saw blade in because I can't saw from the outside. She was good because explaining what she was doing. And it was a shame there wasn't more of that. Perhaps there was, but they edited out because it's not really interesting to you and to me about what they're doing, but it doesn't make good television then, does it?
And we knew it was going to be dramatised. We said this last week, didn't we?
Well, wow. Martin, thank you very much indeed. I haven't got my woo woo woo. Do appreciate it, Martin. Thank you very much indeed. You're a number one fan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be dramatised, didn't we? We knew it was going to be packed into an hour. So I think as a not standalone, but as a programme, it was good. It's just we're industry professionals, so we're going...
Well, hypocritical, aren't we?
Yeah.
And the lady...
my mum watched it and she enjoyed it.
Did she? Did she enjoy it? I suppose being someone who doesn't know what's going on... And,
we enjoyed it. I'm not saying we didn't enjoy it. We loved it. It's just, but she's...
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it was Tamara who came up with the idea of the three bangles, and they were going to be like concave and convex, anticlastic and synclastic. And as soon as she said that, I thought, within 3 hours to make three bangles, patterned and textured and everything else, and concave, anticlastic, no chance. And they do run out of time. And I think this is where experience really does pay when it comes to this, because you know how long things are going to take. You know what is possible within a short space of time.
But you also know what's possible and what you can do in your environment.
Yes, as well.
And I think when you're throwing curveballs and they're filming, so I don't know. I don't know whether you have to. Is it 3 hours, or do people come and I don't know, not put you off, but is it? Yes. You are kind of distracted, aren't you? It's not. I don't know. I don't know. This would be lovely if we could have somebody on to ask these questions. It would be lovely if we could have somebody on, isn't it? And is there a camera person for every contestant? Because someone's going to a rolling mill, for instance, and doing something. Well, that might be quite interesting, but yet the camera person's on someone doing something really boring and so forth. So is there cameramen all over the place? And I was surprised they didn't really use the rolling mill as well an awful lot within the bangles, because I think there was a shot showing the rolling mill, because you could do like texturing with it. You could have done so much more and add in texture really, really quickly instead of doing it all by hand as well, which I thought, But looking back, you can see these things, can't you? Yeah.
So I think it was really, really good. Paul, there was a variation like in experience. There's about, I think that Tamara has like 20 years experience, who did the bangles. Dan's had like... They
all did bangles, darling. Were you watching it?
The bangles I was just describing, the synclastic and anticlastic, Daniel's been doing it for 25 years, Tamara's been doing it for 20 years, and then Hugo's been doing it since he was 15. Hugo's got all these awards. He's a diamond mounter. And also this is something else that I thought, and I'm not quite sure whether nobody's picked this up, and perhaps it's just me, is that when you're doing your own pieces, you do what you do best. Don't you? If your speciality is making rings and collets or bezel setting, your work portrays that is your work. But someone comes along and says make a bangle, and you think, I haven't made a bangle since like I was in college, so the people who have the limited experience is very limited in what they can do, and that's nothing regards their experience or their ability and their technique. But the guy who does the repairs, is it Lee, who does the repairs and so forth, he'll have a better understanding on how things go together, and be a bit more of an all-rounder. If one of the guys was making jewellery for other shops, he'd have a better understanding about what can be done, and it's just this, and I would love to see, and it's not nice to say, I would like to see an amateur win it. Someone who doesn't have 25 years experience, 20 years experience. I would love one of them to win. But we won't know in for another 6 years, will we?
No.
So anything else this came up on the chat?
I was surprised they weren't wearing safety kit. Do you know, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, Hugo was wearing glasses and had his mask when he was doing some polishing.
I did notice the mask actually, and you've said,
he was. Someone mentioned when Sonny went across the polishing motor to polish, he didn't polish the chain, he had the chain in his hands and he was just polishing the pendant. I did notice that. What else is coming up on there, Louise? What else?
The judges and the presenter.
Yeah, there were some inappropriate comments, I think, by the presenter.
It was funny.
Somebody, there was 2 comments, 3 comments that we didn't feel that was appropriate for the programme, that I didn't really think was funny. No. And a lot of people have mentioned it as well and thought that should have been edited out.
I'm surprised it was,
someone mentioned they may have been, she may have been having a word with Tamara beforehand and it was a bit of a joke that was going on beforehand.
But then if it was out of context, it should have been removed.
Exactly, it shouldn't have been in there. And there were a couple of things. It was when the presenter was chatting to Tamara halfway through, and also at the end when she was talking about Dan was the best piece and Dan was the best jeweler. Yeah,
it was a bit silly.
Not appropriate. Not appropriate. It is her comedic style. Now this is the thing. This is what people are saying. They're saying you've got to get used to her. This is her style of comedy. But if it doesn't come across naturally and normally, and people get it straight away, I think that was a bad choice.
And I think the topic of the humour was way off.
Absolutely. And if that's her style, great. But don't have her then presenting if that's her style of comedy, because it made people cringe. It really did make people cringe.
Yeah.
So, it is a comedic style. I totally agree with that. But perhaps not suitable for this type of programme. Ideal for Never Mind the Buzzcocks. That's a bit risque, a bit near the knuckle. But perhaps not.
Primetime BBC2.
Yeah, not too sure.
Yeah, I don't think jokes about that are ever funny, really.
No,
personally, that's just me.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the judges, some people have been saying that whilst they may be amazing people, industry, known within the industry.
I won't hear a word against Sean.
Did they make good judges? This was another thing, and they were saying they were much like prison wardens. Someone said up in the forum.
Somebody said that was a bit harsh.
Prison wardens just walking around, just looking. And I did think there was no, we compare it to people like Mary Berry and Paul Hollywood, and they're going around having a bit of a laugh, and it may be like that as the series goes on. I don't know, but I found them very. No interaction, just walking around, looking around like this, and I thought, there's no interaction. I know they're judges, but you can still talk to the people.
You don't like being distracted when you've got a torch in one hand and it's dangerous.
It is, but even when they came around like beforehand, and they were just chatting about the designs, what are you going to be making? What are you going to make? Oh yeah, there was no humour, there was no chatting, and I think perhaps it's the first show and they don't know each other that well. And perhaps as the series goes on, they will become to know some ins and outs of them and make some jokes once they understand each other, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know. But as I said, we just have to go along and see how it goes. And one of the guys who was helping set up the show, Andy Howard, works for the British School of Jewellery. He said, keep watching it because it gets better. So it was
good. It was a good.
We are all going to keep watching it, aren't we?
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to be, it's.
We're not criticising it. It's just it's just an observation that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not real. It's telly. I think that's what we all need to remember. It's telly. It's not real life in a real working workshop. It's made for telly.
Yes.
But I think the danger is it's going to skew the public's perception of what you all do.
Yes, that we can turn you can turn around a commission in 4 hours from start to finish, and there it is. But it's not. It isn't like that. And I know again on the forums on Facebook, somebody was saying, "Did you have time to prepare your ideas and your sketches before the time limit came on?" But no one said. They haven't said yes or no to that. Someone said I'm not allowed to say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So whether they do, perhaps they say we're going to do bangles. Okay, you've got half an hour to jot down, and now your time starts. Perhaps.
And I think 3 hours is such a long time to work non-stop and so intensely on something, because like I've been looking at stones and I've said, you get tired, don't you? And you say, look again tomorrow, and you know it feels completely different because you know it's the lights and the intensity. Your eyes get tired, and then you that comes into it as well.
And again, looking at some of the trailers, it seems there's
so hard.
Some of the trailers, there's some interesting sections of film where they're soldering a ring shank on a setting, and the ring shank splits in two and the setting drops down. So there's going to be lots of things that they're going to try and dramatise, and it looks like it is going to get a bit more interesting, a bit more involved.
Warren, we're not criticising, I promise. We did enjoy it. It's just
Oh yeah, I'm saying too much criticism, not enough praise on it is great. I think that's just talking about So it's just what we thought about what was going on and the actual judges, and it was a good program. And the thing about you and me is that we look at this very critically, and they say, oh, you're going to do this, we're going to do this. I'm going to go, oh my gosh, no, they're not, Louise. They can't do that. How is that going to work? How is he going to do it? But if it's like someone who doesn't know anything about jewelry, they're going to go, oh, that's nice. Well, that's a lovely bangle. Oh, that's a lovely idea. What a lovely thing.
You're the worst person to watch it with, or the best, depending on which way you look at it.
So we look at it, we look at these things, we look at these things quite critical as opposed to just an overall view on what's actually happening, isn't it?
Nice lot of Durston in that workshop.
There was a nice lot of Durston.
Lovely lot of Durston.
I must admit, when they went to the double Durston mill and they went across, it was when the DRMs, wasn't it? And the Durston logo was on the bottom, and I saw they actually faded that out.
Dome and kit.
The dome and kit, but the dome and kit was Durston all over it. They had the Durston lights that we got downstairs. A lot of Durston going on there.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I know.
I'll tell you what. One thing, I haven't had one customer or client come in today and mention it.
And not say it at all, even though we posted it upon our Facebook page as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's interesting to see the viewers, how many viewers it had, and whether the viewers are going to be better for next week or worse for next week. Because I know they're already having contestants for next year that people can apply from 2020.tv if you want to go and apply.
Will you make me a bangle like Hugo made with the...
Hugo's bangle was brilliant.
Will you do me one?
Yeah, of course I'll do you one, yeah. But
it's going to be a project for like 2025. I'll get that.
I think Hugo's bangle was really good. I think it was the one that was...
You could do a film on it.
Yes, I could. It was that, like that, wasn't it?
Because people liked that. People on the forum, on Natalia's forum, were mentioning it. And so you could...
Don't forget, you can put that up on there as well. You still got that. Natalia's All the Glitters fan page. But as soon as he was making it, I said, no, he's going to get the sizing all wrong. How is he going to work out the size? It had to be the 8 inches down the mandrel. And it was just complete error, wasn't it? Unfortunately.
Yeah, but it was lovely. Curved hexagonal, that was it. Yeah, I thought it was lush.
It was really nice. And I think... Sean Lean said, if you had the size right, that would have been a perfect bangle. Yeah. And it would have been. It'd be absolutely brilliant.
It's perfect for somebody.
Very small, very like a child, isn't it?
It was lovely.
I think the presenter said, didn't she? She said it'd be for a baby because it was small, wasn't it? Bless him. Yeah. But it was. The execution of that was brilliant. And to be honest, looking at everybody's... Someone mentioned, actually, they weren't fussed on the piercing skills and the filing skills. Okay. The guy who mentioned that is like in his 70s, Jim Miller, and he's a brilliant piercer and everything else. But it all takes time to master, doesn't it? And if you haven't got time to refine the edges and you're stressed, it's a different bench pin, the bench pin's flat, different saws, different blades. You're not going to produce your best work, are you?
No.
Christen in peace, yeah. Yes. Scrap Over Engineering, what channel is it on? Louise will just put up a little link up in the chat. Watch it whilst you can. It may not be there for long. That's All the Glitters. That's on YouTube. Better than trying to get a VPN and watch it on BBC iPlayer. So there we go. Anything else we want to say? Any more comments that people want to say? Have a flick back, Louise, if there's anything else that was there.
You two should do a live stream viewing party for one of the episodes.
We should, shouldn't we? We'll have to do one of these, have to set up a telly. Well, I've got a telly in here. We have to take this home, won't we? Do it from my lounge with a G&T in front of us.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. We'll do that, shall we?
Yeah.
Should we do that for the semi-final?
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Wouldn't want to do it for the
Andrew,
final.
you would be good as a judge.
Thank you. If people want to see me as a judge, just contact 2020. I'm serious, because again, that was mentioned a few times as well, didn't they? They said even though they were industry standard judges, we don't think they made good judges. Industry standard, industry professionernal, we don't think they made good judges.
I think they were fair judges.
They were, oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I think this is it. You're going to have to get used to them, and then you're going to have to get used to the contestants, aren't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. And somebody did mention, a few people mentioned it in the forums, we'd like to see Andrew Berry as a judge on it. Bring a bit of humour, a bit of laughter to it. Perhaps, if you want to see me as if you want to possibly ask, please just ask, isn't it?
You're so cheeky.
Well, the contact 2020 TV, 2020.tv, isn't it? Contact them and just say, we've got someone who we think would be a brilliant judge, Andrew Berry, go check him out. Andrew needs an agent. Yeah, so anyway, that's enough of that. Anything else we want to say? Because we can then nip off now. I'm going to have some tea. It was great. It was good. I think a judge needs to give positivity and encouragement to people.
I think we did. It's Sean said that I can't remember who went out last night. Naomi, of course. He said she's got a very promising future. And,
absolutely.
Yeah,
well, she works at Orham Jewellers in Essex. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant program, and everybody on it is absolutely fantastic, and being thrown in the deep end, making something that they've never necessarily made before or don't usually make. I think everybody did a brilliant job. Yeah. It was absolutely good, wasn't it?
Don't they have on some of the like the bake-offs and do they have people who go round and help, or am I thinking of some other show? I might be thinking of Nailed It, the show where they have somebody coming in. I don't know.
Really don't know.
You'd be taking over.
Really don't know. No, but that's it. It's 2020 TV, isn't it? 2020.tv, I think it is. Yeah, if you want me, put my name up. I'm happy to go and do it next year if it happens to be. And I would like it, actually. It would be very good. Right, we do have one little announcement.
Oh, yeah.
So we have arranged, hopefully for next week, to get one of the contestants from All That Glitters on our question and answer. Not necessarily live in the studio here, although we could work on that.
I think COVID restrictions.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll have to think about that.
But we could certainly
do something, a Zoom. Yes. But we are getting Sunny. Sunny will be coming on our question and answer next week. For a bit of a chat.
Yeah, super exciting.
Absolutely. I've been talking to Sunny for several years now. He was a member of At The Bench about 4 years ago, and he's gone on to some amazing things. He's just recently had a baby about a year ago. He's moved house. He had a lovely little workshop, and he does all the forging. When he started first, he used to forge, used to cuttlefish, cast, and he used to forge the bangles and that. He used to make things for the V&A Museum in the early days. He used to forge the links. Absolutely amazing. And he's doing some absolute brilliant 18-karat work, as I showed you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Renaissance.
Almost like a Renaissance sort of style. And beautiful. He does some absolutely gorgeous thing. So we have got him coming on via Zoom, hopefully next week. It was absolutely brilliant. He's a cool chap. He's been really active on social media, as they all have. Wall clock, we haven't forgotten about the wall clock. I was looking today. Do you want analog or digital? Let me know. So next week we're going to be having, hoping to be next week, we'll be having Sunny.
Has he confirmed the...
He hasn't confirmed the day.
Yes,
he just
we need to make sure when he's free.
He went. I'll tell you what he said. Yeah, I'll tell you what he said.
Start your accents again.
I'll tell you what he said. Yeah, I'll tell you what he said. Oh, and actually Lee Appleby has messaged me as well.
Has he?
He's the guy from Pontypool. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not going to tell you anything, but I just had a message from Lee Appleby. That'll come again. Another show.
Andrew Berry, little monkey.
Oh, even telling Louise what's happening.
You've got to tell me.
Not now, I'm not.
Oh. Just give me the phone.
No. So anyway, Sunny said, yeah, hey Andrew, yes, of course, it would be an honour. And he'll check out the YouTube channel, see what YouTube's all about. He knows all about At The Bench. Just let me know when and where you was thinking of doing it, and we can get it sorted. No, no, Louise, no,
Don't be
no.
Like
go
Don't
on
be a
there.
sly pie.
So we've got Sunny Bailey Ed coming in. Hopefully not next coming in, but via Zoom next week to have a chat. So what we want you to do is to contact us with questions that you want to ask Sunny, because we don't want to throw him in the deep end. We want some nice questions for you, whether it be like, did you have time to prepare? Did you know what was going on? What was it like? How is everybody? Was it overnight? Was it the next day? Did you do it all in one day? Lots and lots of questions. So we want you to get in contact with us and ask us questions so we can ask Sunny, and also you can also put them in the chat when Sunny is on as well. So Sunny Bailey Ed will be one of our guests on our question and answers. Hopefully it'll be next week. Yeah, you can also have digitals with the flaps, the flap down, can't you? That's quite like a digital sort of thing. Analog or digital, so analog with the hands. So there we go. So isn't that a bit of fun and excitement for next week?
Well,
An exclusive At The Bench YouTube exclusive, absolutely fabulous.
Because we were thinking of doing like an after chat, weren't we? Like Big Brother's little brother.
Yeah.
Dress you up like Russell Brand.
Yeah. Oh no, that's
he's not like that, is he? That's the other one.
So we got him coming on next week, and perhaps we could do something after one of the shows. Perhaps we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes, there's lots of possibilities. We've got another 5 weeks of all the glitters, so we're going to have a bit of a play around with that.
Yeah, I think now we all know the format and what to expect, and I think you almost kind of have to separate it a little bit from the real world of making jewellery, don't you?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it is, and it must be hard. It must be hard within that experience, within the confines of where they are. I think it was done, wasn't it, last year before COVID, I think we said. But anyway, so he'll be the monitor instead of the whiteboard. Maybe. We'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to try and sort things out. It'll be via Zoom anyway, because he's in London. Okay, we're going to go. Next week, regular time, question and answer. Yes, Kirsten, yes it is. Next Monday, where I am, what day is it? Wednesday. Next Monday, 4 p.m. for the next question and answer. Fingers crossed we'll have Sunny with us via Zoom. If not, it'll be very, very soon. We just have to fit in with his schedule as well. Thank you all very much. And congratulations to all the winners. Just repeat the winners again, if you don't mind, please, Louise.
We don't have to do the drum.
Not doing the drum roll.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll just read them out.
Read them out. So the winners of the competition. That's right. Go.
So the winners of the competition, Gabriella Nistor, you have won a 12-month membership to At The Bench. Kathy Appleyard and Tess Bonham, you have each won 6 months. Grant Bray, Carolina Strauch and Pert Johnson have won 3-month subscriptions. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, and we'll all be in contact with you tomorrow, telling you how and what to do to claim your membership. So, see us next week. We just dropped that little bit of a whee! Sunny Bailey Ed will be coming on our question and answer very, very soon to talk all about all the glitters. We have an exclusive. Ask the questions. Either contact us with those questions. You can email us, andrew@thebench.com, or you can email Louise at andrewberry.co.uk. Is that it, Louise?
I think so.
That's about it now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
I just wanted to say I really enjoyed the programme.
It was good. It was good. And I think everybody not everybody has said how they did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And but there's a few little niggles, which with the brand new programme, you're not going to turn around and go, oh my gosh, amazing programme, that's perfect right from the start.
Yeah.
We all just have to get used to different nuances, and it's not the same as Bake Off. It's its own little identity, isn't it?
I just wish they would have had a bit longer, and it would have been better if they'd have I don't know.
I know.
It's like they said in The Guardian, a little bit longer and time to perfect. Because I know you all are generally massive perfectionists, aren't you?
Exactly.
So it must be really frustrating to have to do something really quickly. Obviously, you do the absolute best you can, but then
within
given more time, obviously there's going to be extra thing. And how does that feel? That's what I'd like to ask. How does it feel knowing that you've had to do? But then I suppose that's what everybody's doing. So I don't know.
Yes,
we can talk about it.
It doesn't show off their abilities to their best advantage, does it?
No.
And as you say,
but then people in the industry understand that they've had to rush it, and anybody outside the industry, would they notice or know? Would they have any point of reference or benchmark?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Okay, we'll leave you to have a chat about all this going on in all the Facebook forums. If you're a member of At The Bench, in the Any Other Business towards the bottom, there's a little bit of a topic. We haven't populated it yet because we haven't stopped today, so perhaps we will today. If you're a member of At The Bench, go onto the forum. You can have a chat about what you think about All That Glitters. It's there for you to have a chat about it. But in the meantime, congratulations to all the winners. Hopefully next week we have one of the contestants from All That Glitters on with us to have a chat. So get your questions ready, or let us have your questions and we can get them prepared for Sonny when he comes in next week. Absolutely brilliant. So everyone, thank you for coming on today. It is a Wednesday, but we will see you next Monday, the 19th of April, 4 p.m. for our regular Q&A. Keep an eye on our socials and so forth to find out if we can get Sonny in for Monday. It may be too soon. Technology, we don't know. May have to work on it. It may be a couple of days later, but stay tuned for our At The Bench. No,
Victoria, yes,
All That Glitters.
we loved your ring. And I showed you the other night, didn't I?
Yes.
The lovely amber.
Yes, we have to reply to that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, we shall. It has been a busy couple of days because the shop's just reopened and we really have not stopped, but...
I showed Jason as well and he went, "That's nice, that is."
Do I do that again?
No, I can't do it again. That's what he said?
That's nice, that is.
That's nice, that is.
You can't resize that. No.
I think I did say that. You can't resize that. You can't resize that.
Right, we will see you Monday, 4 p.m, 19th of April. Keep an eye on social media and so forth for any news that we're going to have for next week. But in the meantime, you have a lovely rest of the week. We will see you Monday for our question and answer. Louise, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And we will see you Monday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.